to go pick up everybody's favorite mob enforcer turned trader turned comedian and see if he's managed to get his trading back on the rails. All right, so what's going on with the trade? You back at it?
Yeah. I wanted to prove it to myself that because I really never paper traded much, and I wanted to do it for 3 weeks straight to see, no matter what, no matter if I made $100, $50, I just wanted to, like it was real money. I always do like 1,000 shares, nothing more, nothing less. Excuse me, no COVID here. And so yeah, every single day I was profitable for 3 weeks. I almost was shocked. And I'm not saying I know, like, trust me, if anyone's listening to this, I don't know 1 millimeter of a billion% of what you guys and Adrian knows. I mean, it's such a tiny thing when I hear you guys talk. Like, I've been basically just watching Apple, just trying to concentrate on one stock because everything else is, confusing. And when I say profitable, technically I'm still doing it wrong because I have, what do I have? What software I have?
TradeStation.
I have TradeStation. So I'm doing the market trade. So whatever I made, really it's probably double. But then it's not the point. All I wanted to do was be the right way, short or long. That's all I was worried about, concerned with.
So the first time you went live with it, you were over trading.
Oh my God! No, that's an understatement.
Gambling, let's say.
That's
You're a little bit of a gambler.
Understatement.
That's a bit of a gamble.
500-600 trade. I was shooting them off so fast. The trade. I think the company called me and said, "Listen, nobody else can trade because you're firing off so many."
I think you put your broker's kid through college.
Yeah, they made like $30,000
on commissions.
Whatever money I made, not much, but they made more money on my. All my money was. I'm trying to call them. I think they owe me money.
That's not a good thing.
They should pay that back.
Nobody should owe you money.
Since it's free.
It's always a bad idea to owe you money.
I know it is. Someone's got to pay for this.
So, but the number of trades have gone way down, right? You're not doing anything near.
Oh my God!
Just a couple trades.
Listen, I got a rule now. More than 8 minutes top, I'm losing. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm good for 2 to 3 minutes.
Yep.
1 or 2. Maybe 3 trades, and the only time I'm really on there for 8 minutes is if the open is not too good. Like if I gotta wait for something, that's it. But if I'm on there 10, 15, I mean, I listen to you guys, but no way. I won't even risk it. Where before, I was trying to make pennies, just trying to I didn't realize that every time I hit that market trade, they're like, I see it now, I watch it. Plus 120, and I'll get like $64 or $48. It's almost like half.
Yeah, the market orders are going to kill you.
Yeah.
For sure, you gotta use limits.
But oh no, I still got to learn the bracket. There's so much. I got so much to learn. It's like I'm literally a pebble of sand on the beach. That's how much I feel like I mean, I don't know. Maybe I know more than I guess than somebody that never traded, but compared to you guys, you and Julie, it's just amazing how they do so many things, set things up before the market, and they talk about the Baltimore chart. There's like 50, 60 ways to make money, and you just got to go with what you're good with. If you're good with them all, like Warren and Adrian and all that, I mean, I will say this again. I had a company with 120 salesmen. I moved the next street over to be by Adrian when I seen what him and Julie do. I literally moved Pacific Palisades. I didn't know a single person here. Nobody.
Well, nothing will educate you like a relentless beatdown either, right? I mean, well, look who I'm talking to. Losing some money, probably not the worst thing that happened. It was a little bit of money, and it's nothing compared to a couple days in Vegas with you. So those days are done. No more. It's too hard to make money nowadays doing regular jobs, and it's just way too hard. I think peeling this trading thing back the way that you did is a good idea, though. You know what I mean? Because what what you were doing before. So when I was doing your
I didn't
risk
even
with
get
you,
it.
and I'm looking at your chart, and there's 4 bars on the chart. You did 200 trades.
Yeah, that was totally like
good.
what I was doing was I was thinking, because I had like that 8-10 cents in my mind, and I kept, you know, totally like, I see what I'm doing now, and I know I have no business in there after 8 minutes. Really, after 5. If the Apple goes like it usually goes, I mean, this week was different though. I don't know, this week, maybe because of the iPhone came out, and maybe I wasn't concentrating like I normally was, but this week showed me that, yeah, I'm not going to make it every day. It was, you know, the first 3 weeks, I don't want to call it luck, but I mean, I was concentrated, I was hitting the target.
It was a little different
this week. Was a little, this week I would have actually, probably if it was real money, I probably wouldn't even trade, because I don't know, now I'm getting familiar with, if I look at it, the pre-market, if I don't like it, I just like, okay, I already know I don't like this day, and that's when I gotta, like, you know, walk away from it.
So really what you're doing is trading the opening order flow.
Yeah, you want to say momentum, but I'm a momentum guy, I guess.
And you don't like focusing on the trend stuff, right?
The what?
The trend is the sort of the morning develops, shifting gears and not doing so much of the momentum and just focusing on, all right, well, which way's the thing moving? And
yeah, no, I like the app, because I don't like when Apple goes, you know, when it starts going sideways, and it just like, they call it playing games. It just like, you know, I like when it moves, and then if there's a bracket, like 1 or 2 lines, and I know it's within that bracket.
You like the action?
Yeah, I like the action, but I know, like, now I can see when, you know, you show me the bars when it goes up, and then another bar, and then another bar, but it kind of scares me. It's just kind of like, my mindset is always, whatever goes up is got to come down. So even though the stock's going long, and I know I should go long, sometimes I'm like, okay, it's going to come back down. And then like a day, I think it was Thursday or Friday, you know, it just kept going up throughout the day. Probably came down, but that's it. So I mean, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to get in touch with.
But I can't. I'm excited to learn. There's so much to learn. Like, really, there's so much to learn that I'm going to be happy just knowing one thing. Like, if I could get off the market trade and just know how to do the bracket. You know, I heard all you guys talking about real tick and all that now. I do think it's, you know, I think this one I got is a beginner one. You know, because I want to be able to do, like, set them and not touch it. That would be my dream. Like, you know, to set the trades and not have to even, like, do anything.
Well, I think your next thing is going to be, we're going to try to get you focused on some of this trend stuff, and you know, taking a look at how to focus on the retracements, right? The Fibonacci studies.
I mean, you guys do get so many other options. I got basically one option. If Apple's not good, you know, I don't want to push it. But I know now how to walk away. I don't care. I know that I'd rather have just 2 days trading. It's almost like my sales. I used to be a monster on the phone, by the way. You know, the movie Boiler Room, I was the Ben Affleck character, and I like 2, 3, 6 phones, and now I'm doing 3 other little companies I got, a driving security company, detailing cars. Now if I get a couple orders out for the week, I'm happy, and I've never, ever was happy with that. I mean, I had to do 8, 10 orders a day to be, like, even satisfied. So maybe I'm getting old. Nah, no way, no way. You know, being older, 31, going on 32. It's just, you know, add another 20 years to that. Hello, girls. How you doing? Bibbs, I want to get on that Tesla too with you, big money. I mean, when you said that you're making more money on liking Tesla, because you know I like those big $20, $30, you know. I'm not going to start off on it, but I like the Tesla. Plus, I want to get a Tesla. I like Tesla. I think that stock is going up just like Apple. So what about this Apple 12 phone? Did you get it?
I didn't get it.
It's no good?
I don't think so.
I'm telling you, I think the last good phone was a 6.
So I think this go around, John is probably much better positioned than he was right after boot camp to go out there and tackle this thing. I think that, first go around he was probably a little bit too occupied with big money on the line constantly, and that's the only way that you're gonna excel at this or succeed at this. And now he's taking time to actually learn the discipline and to see the forest for the trees. And he's one of my favorite people, so I think take a little break from this and then spending the time to actually go through and simulate. I mean, the rest of the guys all simulated for months after they went to our boot camp or to the Income Trading Academy. And John was just all in. That's the kind of guy he is. So he took some time away from it, bought himself 3 businesses, cash businesses. That's a surprise, huh? He's done really well with those, and I think he's a super guy. He's funny, and he's got a good head on his shoulders. And I'm pretty sure that this combination of focusing on his psychology, really learning the platforms, and then focusing on those opportunities right around the opening bell that he's good at trading are going to be key to his success. So we'll see. You guys all know him, and there's a couple hundred of you who spent a bunch of time around John at this point, and I know we're all rooting for him. So let's hope for the best here. Let's hope that this is his turn to do what he's been dreaming of doing, which is trading for a living.